Hi, well, what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur and a full-time content creator.
Cool, do you have 5 minutes for a quick interview?
Yeah, I'm just about to go for a walk if you want to jump in.
Yeah, perfect.
A lot of people wanted to know, who is MMR Hub? Where did it all stem from? I am here to tell you more about myself in more detail and answering questions from your guys' beautiful faces, which we asked for on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you want to be featured in one of these videos in the future, asking general questions, follow me down below on all the socials. Let's get right into the questions. If I had to have dinner with one YouTuber, dead or alive, I would probably go for KSI, because he's still alive. 2, I've been in his videos recently, and I'd love to pick his brain behind the creative process of his content, his work ethic, how he manages to schedule everything in with his busy schedule he has, and also stay on top of all his fitness routines. So yeah, I'd probably choose KSI. The number one advice I've received that has helped me so far in my career is be delusional, because having that delusion, always you expect to aim so much higher, like you shoot for the moon and you end up landing somewhere in the space of stars. So being delusional, I think, is the best advice I ever got, because it got me to where I am today. What did you get? Latte? Cool, caramel latte? Caramel latte? How did you say it like that? How did you say it like that? You're like, caramel latte? Whoa, what's that extension for?
Phone.
Why would you need your phone?
To record behind the scenes.
Oh, that's genius.
An extra £100 there.
No, you can keep that service. I'll just take the photos. Thanks, but no thanks. A lot of people see me on socials and think that I don't do anything, which you kind of would be correct. No, I'm joking. What I do is I'm an entrepreneur, so I started my first company called MMR Properties and Developments. I bought my houses, 2 houses, which are on a buy-to-let, and I've just recently partnered with my business partner to open a lettings agency and SA management service. So therefore I can move my business into a purchasing vehicle, which helps me acquire assets of my own and put it into a limited company for different kind of various benefits. On top of that, obviously I do content now full-time as well for the businesses and myself. And on top of that, I picked up day trading. So I'll probably trade maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Usually I'll trade gold. Sometimes I'll dabble in Forex exchanges, but primarily gold, just to build up a saving pot so that I can go and buy more assets. I think the best game I've ever played would have to be Call of Duty Warzone. When lockdown happened, I was jobless and broke, still living at my parents' house. And the concept, when Warzone came out, the concept of the game as a battle royale first-person shooter was so new, but so exciting. I must have ranked up, I probably played about 16 hours every day throughout lockdown for 3 months. So yeah, Warzone's definitely up there as my number one. My why primarily right now is to provide a better future for myself and my family, but this will constantly change as we reach our goals and want to climb higher. No doubt my why will change every so often, maybe every year or something, but right now my main why is to better my life for myself and my family and those people around me. The reason why I got into YouTube is I was inspired by the OGs, Zerka, Syndicate, the Face Clan when they first became a thing, and everything collided into the passion that I've always wanted to record video games at the start. And me being me, I was very introverted. I barely spoke English because I am from Poland. I never had the courage to upload things because I was always getting bullied for being foreign, and then obviously I was scared of judgment and I had a lot of insecurities within myself, so I never pursued it. Now, maybe, was it 13 years later, you know, I've now built up the courage and self-confidence and love in myself that I've decided to double down and pursue the dream that I had 13 years ago and just see where it takes me. I would probably say I'm a night owl. I don't mind waking up early to like do stuff and like, you know, get stuff done, whatever needs done at the time. However, my productivity and creativity increases closer to the back end of the day. I'd probably say from like 7 p.m. till about 1 a.m. That's when I'm the most creative and productive in my life. I do. I've got a German Shepherd crossed with Labradoodle. He's called Bear. He's the most annoying thing ever, but I love him to bits. It actually wasn't my idea to get him. My girlfriend really wanted a dog for 3 months. She kept sleeping on it and dreaming about dogs. And every morning for 3 months, I'd hear, oh, guess what dream I had? Wasn't hard to guess because it was for 3 fucking months straight. So then I decided for her birthday to get her the dog that we currently have, and I wouldn't take it back and I wouldn't change it for the world. Skill set I pride myself the most on is, I'd probably say, communication and sales. I think I'm really good at communicating to the people, to my clients, and also I'm really good at sales. I think I could give Andy Elliott a run for his money. Kind of music I enjoy listening to is probably very kind of generic, but it is rap music. Since I moved to England, I picked up breakdancing, which included rap music. I started writing my own songs, which we do have a song coming out actually very soon. Obviously that's again rap music. I always loved Eminem, again rap music, and Eminem helped me through my childhood, and I found that passion towards rap music through him and a lot of different artists in Poland like Peja, 52 Dębiec, and all these other kind of guys. And then my love for rap music just grew and grew, and I love the concept of wordplay, syllable play, you know, just everything about it. It's so cool and awesome, and it empowers you to kill everyone in your way and also just strive for better things. So yeah, rap music. The sport that I've enjoyed the most recently will have to be golf. I was invited by my friends to come play golf, and I decided to go. Never swung a golf club in my life. I was dog, and they started like subliminally laughing at me. So I decided 24 hours after I went to play golf, I spent nearly 500 quid on clubs, everything I needed to, and I was probably at the driving range 5 days straight, back to back to back, just to get better at golf. And now we're gonna play next week, so I'm gonna give them a run for my money. The number one bit of advice I'd give to the next generation is practice and practice communication. Communication is so important because AI will never be able to replace that skill set. And 2, learn how to sell. With knowing the ability of communication and selling, any industry will require you, so you can never be replaced by AI. And a third one, I'd say just be a good person, stop being a dick. My mum's pussy. I originally come from Poland. I was born and semi-raised in Poland. We came to England when I was 7. And then now I'm 26, so I've been in England more than I have in Poland, but we made that transition thanks to my sister and my dad. Then a year later when they came, they brought us over and never looked back really. I've only been back once and I hated the experience of going back to Poland. I got judged because I could speak 2 languages, and it was just a weird experience. I felt more foreign in Poland than I do here. Explain that to me. My goals for the end of 2025 is to make £500,000, to have 10,000 subscribers, and be able to buy my dream car, which is a McLaren 720S. Although the maintenance on that thing will be expensive, so I'll probably buy it and give it back within a week, because fuck that. But I really want to drive one, I really want to own one. So if anyone out there has a McLaren 720 or something else, as long as it's a McLaren and you're willing to give me it for 24 hours to test drive and have some fun in, I'd appreciate that a lot. Since I was working, I had 16 jobs from the age of 16 to 21. And I always questioned myself, is it me or is it the system? And I've came to realize it was the system, because I started to learn about money, finances, taxes, and everything else in between. And I've came to realize if you really want to make it big and make a shit tons of money and get financial freedom as well as geography freedom, you need to be self-employed. And with me having 16 jobs, it wasn't the fact that I just couldn't knuckle down. It's because I may have genuinely severe ADHD when my brain needs to constantly bounce from different things. So if I can create an eternal routine, which allows me to stay productive and creative and earn money, I can only do that through being self-employed. So my main focus for this channel is primarily public videos and challenges. However, I wouldn't shy off from including gaming videos. GTA 6 is just around the corner with FIFA dropping in 2 weeks' time at the time of this recording. However, we do have a second channel that you guys can check out down in the description called MMR Business. And if you want to know more about my entrepreneurial life, money I make, and also the success we've had within all our businesses, you can subscribe to MMR Business and get more in-depth, less chaotic videos over there. He's like, I'll bite him. Hey. Hello. Jesus, fucking shit myself. Got attacked by a dog. No, you're all good. I almost got eaten. Is it genuinely, my legs went then? I thought I was genuinely gonna get attacked. What a fucking ending to the video that would have been. So why did you stop recording? I got mauled by a dog. A baby dog. Yeah, I know. Like if it was a German Shepherd, I'd understand. My favorite movie of all time. Ooh, that is a very good question. I think it would have to be Rush Hour or, hear me out, American Pie. Like the OG, the first or the second one, honestly, mwah. But recently, I did really enjoy, as of the last 6 years since it was released, I really enjoyed Endgame and the Avengers before that, Infinity War. I think the cinematic and just the cinema experience for those movies were top notch. The reason why I got into property is one of my friends in 2023 introduced me to the property space, and I really was hooked from it immediately. So what I decided to do is dabble in, spend thousands of pounds of my own money to be able to learn from the gurus within the industry. Then I took that learning and started applying it in my own turf, using my own money. And with that, I was able to secure myself semi-financial freedom, not all the way, but now with the knowledge I have, I'm able to help hundreds and hundreds of private landlords and private investors to diversify their portfolios from single lets to HMOs to SAs, and the possibilities of tax write-offs in property is phenomenal, so that's why I got into it. Number one goal that I really want to achieve aside from reaching subscribers at the end of the year is I really, and I mean really, want to be on Misfits Boxing event. Why? I was there when it was first started. 00102 London. I was there in the crowd, cheering all the fighters, witnessing history in the making in 2 fights in 1 night. So I told my girlfriend at the time, she was sat next to me, and I said to her, I will be here one day. I promise you that. And now 3 years on, we're now having the courage and the audacity and the confidence to be on camera and show the world why I am who I am. The number one thing I really wanted to try, and I haven't had the chance to yet, is filming a YouTube video called Hide and Seek with my friends somewhere awesome. But there's 2 problems with that. Number one, I don't have any friends. And number 2, I don't have enough cameras to be able to do that. So if anyone wants me to get included in a hide and seek, message the Sidemen or the Buff Boys or any other channel that does hide and seek, get me involved because I'd love to do it. And yeah, that's my dream goal. If I had to choose, I would probably choose suffer to get rich. Reason for it is because as a person, it not only molds your character and your personality, but it makes you respect the people who are, you could call it in the system, a lot like somewhere lower in a hierarchy. So not only does that give you a respect, and also gives you an understanding of human characteristics that you wouldn't have if you were just born into money, because you just become a spoiled brat and you'd never know how to manage it correctly. So that's why we don't have daddy's money, we've got MMR's money. Right, this is it guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully this video gives you a bit of an insight of who I am as a person, what my aspirations are, and just give you a general understanding of me and where MMR came from. Ooh, one thing I didn't mention is where the name stemmed from. I don't think I've ever shared it with anyone, so I'm going to give you an exclusive just to wrap this video up. MMR is my full name, Matthias Marek Rees, so we put it into an acronym of MMR, and you best remember the name because that name is staying and it isn't going anywhere. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.